people are wondering how e-commerce retailers such as Warby Parker, Bonobos, even Amazon with Whole Foods are expanding in the landscape of retail right now. What we're finding is the Warby Parkers and the Bonobos of the world are really looking for the urban infill locations, whereas I think people are saying, well, are they going to come to the suburbs? I think they're going to shy away from doing that for the time being, given that most of their marketing dollars are spent towards suburbanites, people in urban environments, and then actually opening up their retail locations in downtown walkable areas, as we're seeing in downtown Detroit, we're starting to see in Birmingham, etc. And whereas on the larger scale, you could take an e-commerce company like Amazon with their acquisition of Whole Foods, they're trying to be strategic in terms of where they're putting their locations. Inside of Whole Foods locations now, you're able to use your Amazon Prime account for discounts. I think that's going to continue overall throughout the trend. I think people or companies, especially when they have an e-commerce component, are going to have to continue to attract millennials, even the older workforce or retirees who are now on online shopping more than ever. There's definitely a component between the two of how do we get them in the store, how do we get them to shop online, how do we mix those two together. Obviously in terms of site selection and where they're going is a big factor as well. I think in larger markets like Chicago, you're finding, like a company like Smile Direct Club, they're starting to go into malls, they're starting to go into the suburbs. I think it's a little bit slower on the Warby Parker side, though they opened up in Ann Arbor recently. It really comes down to what their demographic looks like and what does their trade market look like. And so obviously they're looking for that walkable, young professional type of, taxpayer, you could say, who can afford that type of dollar amount. But obviously their expansion plans are really strong, and people are looking for them to go into their shopping centers, and it continues to remain very competitive.